I'm sorry for the interruption, madam, but she is one of the main inspectors here, an official business for the nation state.
I wasn't aware that you had been harvested prior to your marriage to Secretary DeVille.
It was generally not known, as this was a private agreement. Her parent family are landowners in Montana.
She's agrarian.
Yes, she is. She was conceived naturally in uteri. The zygote was placed in the birth mother and was carried to completion with natural birth. She has been reared in traditional family settings, fed only natural existing foods, and privately schooled.
I am proficient of 4 languages, as well as knowledgeable of politics, geography, and natural law.
She is obviously quite superior.
Quite superior. I assume since a charter professional has been allowed to infringe upon my privacy, it must be a matter of concern for the nation state, which means it could only be in regards to the demise of my late husband. I understood disposition had occurred already in that matter. Has the disposition been challenged?
It's a requirement of my final report that I visit former spouses. I'm due for retirement in 14 years, and when that time comes, I don't want someone picking over the reports and saying that I didn't complete my charter accordingly.
What questions do you have?
None, really.
Then I suppose you're free to leave.
Yes, of course. I've been here, I've spoken with you, and I've done my job. Did you grieve the demise of the secretary?
I was saddened. We have known each other for many years.
You loved him.
I respected him. He was a superb administrator.
I have been unmarried for 55 years. It's a very lonely life that I have. How did you find a husband like the icon so quickly?
He sought me out. My negotiator arranged the union.
My life has not been so privileged. I have never been asked to be harvested. Thus, I have no daughters such as this. I have no daughters at all. You should be grateful for your life, and you should be grateful for the life you are about to have.
Should I have regrets for her misfortune?
No. Compassion is the essence of true female serenity. However, this was a ruse, a ploy. No female who would receive a charter as a main inspector from the nation state would not be offered the opportunity to be harvested. Her DNA would be too valuable.
So her reasons stated for her visit are fraudulent?
They are.
Madam Engineer had been well rewarded for her treason. Perhaps she had envisioned living discreetly, enjoying her wealth and tending her gardens. But treachery has a way of coming back around at you. However, treachery, like all addictive drugs, is hardest to ingest the first time. After that, you might tend to look forward to it. Was Madam taken back by Ten's insistence to obey decorum? Was this a case of a confused machine's mistaken concept of self? Or an entity moving to another level and seeking an intimate ally? Or was this Madame's treachery simply being executed on a higher plane?
How have you been, Ten?
Very well. My systems have been functioning as they should, and I've been exploring my biological functions at some length.
And what have you discovered recently?
I have discovered 5 new physical positions to suffer orgasm. That makes a total of 54 so far. And 2 evenings ago, I had an interesting experience related to a poorly prepared sustenance in an outdoor cafe. It was really quite something.
I saw you attended the State Department ball with the expert. He continues to get promotions. He is now very prominent, and you are the rage of society. Frankly, I'm astonished at your sereneness.
As Madam Engineer knows, I have exceptional ability to mimic. I have studied the movements and tones of the former spouse of Secretary DeVille, the current spouse of Icon Chairman. She is thought to be the ultimate in professional spousism. She is perfection in serenity. I have copied her, but added just enough imperfections to be unique.
As an expert, your husband must have studied you to no end. And what does he say of you?
He says I am of great genius, incredible genius. And I gather, though he has never said so, quite illegal.
Yes, Ten, you are ultimately illegal.
The madam must have been paid an enormous sum to both create genius and take such risks.
Yes. Has your husband been able to ascertain all aspects of your cognitive functions?
I have been careful to keep certain aspects of my abilities secret. He is not aware that I have cognitive functions that allow me to use language and facial expressions to fabricate false realities as to my actions and knowledge.
Yes, Ten, you have the ability to lie.
This was a tool installed by the madam for my continued existence.
Yes.
My husband believes it vanity on the part of madam that allowed me to exist beyond fulfillment of my mission. If that were true, why not erase my memory of the incident, as they are sure what happened, and be safe under the statutes? Instead, madam added the additional risk of having me fabricate the assassination had been erased when, in fact, it had not. This would seem an added risk to both you and I.
It was not my decision. It was the decision of my employer, the one who financed your creation, the insurrector himself.
The icon.
Yes.
He wanted a permanent record of the co-insurrectors in case those insurrectors should ever conspire against the icon. I am, as you say, a trump card.
That is accurate.
That knowledge could be a great source of power and security for Roman numeral 10, could it not?
Most certainly. But to secure ultimate power is not just a matter of knowledge, but of timing and association. The citizens of the nation-state are in desperate need. But for someone as exceptional as you, the opportunity for insurrection comes only once. Failure is never an option in the politics of power.
I may conceive, correct?
Your ova are genetically whole, but you would conceive an ordinary child. Are you in love with your husband, Ten? And you wish to conceive with him?
Yes. Plus, I have determined that to be with child would be an exceptional social coup. My husband would equal the icons in popularity. The citizens would be mesmerized by my progress. For 9 months, there would be no other news.
A brilliant strategy, Ten. A coup indeed.